Governo Federal, Governo do Estado do Rio de Janeiro, Secretaria de Estado de Cultura e Economia Criativa do Rio de Janeiro, através da Lei Aldir Blanc, apresenta Fôlego, Programa de Formação e Capacitação para Profissionais de Arte e da Cultura. Gente, muito obrigada e boa aula para vocês. Qualquer dúvida, joguem no chat, perguntem, e é isso aí.
Obrigada, Jessie. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I don't know some of you, but it's okay. You can present yourselves during the class, or maybe now, if you want. All right. We are going to start with a revision of last class, and then we are going to go to our theme of today's lesson. And I would like to repeat that I think it's really important that you have a piece of paper, pen, pencil, or maybe a Word opened on your computer so you can take notes. I think it's very, very important to take notes. You don't have to copy everything because now, especially, Jessie and the staff of Fôlego program, they gave the possibility and the opportunity for us to have a folder on Google Drive where I'm going to insert all of the information from the classes. So all of the slides that I show here, all of the links and some comments and also some extra ideas that we're not going to develop here in the class are going to be there in the Google Drive. All right, so after each class, I'm going to add the slides there so you can have access to them. But take notes of some words, maybe structures, ideas. And don't forget, at the end of the class, I'm going to ask you something that you remember from this class, something that caught your attention, maybe a video, maybe a game, maybe a word that you didn't know and it was interesting for you, or maybe something that you needed. So take note for these. I'm going to start presenting now. Oops. Here it is. It's class 2. We're going to talk about offering help and giving directions. We'll see some maps. We're going to talk about some places at artistic facilities, etc. First of all, we start with the revision of last class. So we talked about the importance of learning English because it's a lingua franca and everybody should or might speak English so you can get information from the world, not only from a specific country, but now people can communicate around the world. We talked about cognates and Anglicism. If you have any examples, do you remember a word that's a cognate or an Anglicism? Do you remember what it is?
Fake news.
Perfect. It's Raíssa, right?
Yeah, right.
Wow, I'm good. Thank you, Raíssa. That's it, fake news. It's a word that is in English and we use here now in Brazil. And we have other examples. One example that I will give you now is performance. Does anybody else have an example that would like to share?
Feedback.
I'm sorry, can you repeat, please?
Feedback.
Perfect, that's it. And we also talked about greetings, the formal and informal one, the basic ones that are good for both situations. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hi, hello. And I have something that I have to ask you. I was wondering during the week that maybe I gave you one information that is not so correct. But I'm not sure if I said this. But I showed you a slide with some images, and one of them was Joey with "How are you doing?" Do you remember that? And I said that the translation to Portuguese to "How are you doing?" is "Como você está?" It's like in English, "How are you?" It's similar to "How are you?" But it's very, very, very informal. But in a point, I think I said the answer would be not much. if you want to talk. Actually, I'm not sure if I said that, but I just want to clarify this. When you talk to someone, how are you doing? The person is going to say, I'm okay, I'm all right, I'm perfect, I'm good, I'm so-so, I'm not so good, I'm bad, I don't feel well, blah, 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 etc. But when you say, what's up, it's the name of the application that we use on the cell phone, right? When you say to a person, what's up? It's very, very, very informal. And in this situation, you say, oh, not much. In this case, you have space to talk. You want to talk. So you say not much. Okay. So when I say, how are you doing? The answer is, I'm okay. I'm all right. Fine. Not so good. Blah, blah. When I say, what's up? And you say, not much. It's okay to talk. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm sorry if I gave you that information. All right, let's keep on. Em português, just for a moment, para aqueles que não estiveram aqui na última aula, né, só reforçando, hoje eu já engatei mais no inglês. Então, se tiverem alguma dúvida, alguma pergunta, me interrompam. Se vocês acharem que é necessário que eu fale um pouquinho mais devagar também, pontuem, ok? All right, so let's move on. Still on the revision, we talked about professions, some of them. I have some examples here. And here in musician, it's important to remember the pronunciation of it. So the letter C here has a sh sound. So here it is in red. You see? This is the phoneme. So mu.
Stephany, tá mutado. Desmuta, por favor. Eu cliquei no botão aqui errado. Foi mal. Desmuta mesmo.
Ok, onde é que eu parei?
In
Desmutei.
musician.
Musician. Então tá. Então não perdemos muito. All right. So musician. Letter C is a sh sound, and the letter I and A is the schwa sound. The schwa sound is a phoneme very, very, very important in English because it appears in many words and many vowels. For example, illustrator, curator, it's a okay, so musician. Here, I have a book that I'm just going to give you as a reference. It's English pronunciation for Brazilians. It's nice because it talks about each phoneme. And here it says, it is the schwa sound, okay, this one in white, here in the image. This is the schwa sound, and it is the most frequent sound in English. So you're going to see it in many words. We also talked about ourselves. You present yourselves. Hi, my name is, da-da-da. In here, I didn't tell this class about this two extra information that you can give a person, but I'm giving you now. When you present yourself, if you have kind of a social name or something, you can say, for example, here on the first dash, my name's Stephany, but my friends call me Ste. Or my name, actually, in this case, it's not a social name. I'm sorry, it's a nickname. Okay, but you can tell people that you know your preference. It's okay, it's not a problem. My name is Stephany, but I prefer to be called Ste, something like that. And something else, a curiosity, when you want to tell people a curiosity about you, you can say, something you don't know about me, and I have an example here, is that I'm a great cook. And you can tell something else that you would like to share with people and you think it's important, maybe, I don't know. Okay, now in this slide here, I would like you to look at the image. We have 4 sentences, and number 1 is an example. So the title is, are there errors Another word for error is mistake. Okay, so are there mistakes in the sentences? You take a few minutes, you read the sentences and identify the mistakes. Number one is an example. So in number one here we have I'm musician, and the correct answer is I'm a musician or I'm a musician. Let's have like 1 minute for you to read the sentences and correct them. Okay? Do you have any questions about the exercise? No? Nobody said anything, so I believe it's okay. All right, so 1 minute for you. Okay, I think time's up. It's okay. Can I have a volunteer to talk about number 2? Is there an error in the sentence?
Frida Kahlo is a Mexican painter.
Perfect. That's it. Thank you. In number 3, someone?
Hello, my name is Frida.
Awesome. That's it. Great. Thank you very much. And number 4?
Lisa Mazzola is an educator.
That's it. Awesome. So the corrections are here. Remember, when I say Mexico, I'm talking about the country. But in this case, Frida Kahlo is a Mexican painter. I'm talking about the adjective. So I changed the word. It's not Mexico. It's Mexican. And in last class, I didn't show you some flags, but I showed the other group that I had on Thursdays. And I just showed them the slide. I'm putting here for you as an extra information, okay? It's not something that you might be concerned with now, but it was just an activity that I put for the other class. So we have here some flags, okay? 6 flags, 6 countries. And I gave an activity for the other group to identify which country is referred to which flag. So we have Morocco, Argentina, Egypt, Chile, Mexico, and South Africa. And I put the flags with the answers, okay? So this is extra information for you. And look here, we say Mexico is a country, and it's a Mexican flag, just like Frida. Frida Kahlo is a Mexican painter, all right? So we are using here the adjective to talk about the flag. Okay, this is extra information. Okay, now we're going to start our theme for today's lesson. Woohoo! So the dictionary definition below, this is a Cambridge Dictionary definition, refers to an occupation or a profession. Raissa, can you read the definition for me, please?
A person in charge of a department or a museum or other place where objects of art, science, or from the past are collected, or a person who organizes and arranges a showing of art or other objects of interest.
Thank you very much. Great pronunciation, by the way. Do you know? You're welcome. Do you know which profession is this?
Physiologist,
Almost. Someone else, I guess? A person in charge of a department of a museum. From the past, a person who organizes and arranges. That's it. A curator. A museologist could be. It's similar, right, Raissa? I agree with you. It's similar in some aspects. but it's a curator. Look here, the schwa sound again. Okay, every time you have the C-O-R, it's going to be curator. So the schwa sound here again. Now a question for you. I want you to participate. Okay? Do you believe that the space, the room, the spatial location, physical, not virtual, okay, physical. Do you think that the location influences the audience experience? Okay, audience? Audience is the group of people who go to a place or maybe who watch a play, who watch a movie. So it's the group of people who goes to a place to see something. Not necessarily goes to a place, because now we have virtual audience as well. So do you believe that the space influences the audience experience? I would like volunteers to say this. In this box here, we have some options of what you can say. So I think spaces and influences. I don't think the space makes any difference.
I agree, because the space kind of works like an invitation, and depends on what is the purpose for the space. But the physical space is something that can invite you in or also make you stay out, when we talk like accessibility, for example. So the space makes a huge difference in the audience flux. I don't know. Sorry.
The flow? Maybe the flow?
Flow. Thank you.
I agree with you, Samara. Yeah, awesome. Who else would like to share something? Nobody? Okay, let's move on. But just to remind you, let's try to practice, okay? I know sometimes it's a little scary to participate, but let's try to speak. So I'm going back to the presentation. Yeah, I agree with you, Samara. I think the space changes maybe the experience the person has. And we are going now to watch a video and check if the sentences here 1, 2, and 3 are true or false. And you're going to read the sentences for a moment. And look here, number 2. Which artist is featured or presented in the room where the video takes place? So there is a video, there is a room in a museum in MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, and the curator is talking about the artist from the room, and she is also talking about the curator. What does a curator do? So take a look at these 3 sentences here, and just to memorize a little, and then we're watching the video to check if they're true or false. By the way, can I have a volunteer to read sentence number 1, please?
Curators can hang on pictures if the color head in a room.
Awesome, thank you. In number 2, another volunteer, please.
Curators can decide to show only collages or on some blushes or sculptures.
Thank you very much. Number 3.
Curators can look at works created in particular cities in a particular year.
So let's watch the movie now. I'm sorry, the video. It's just a part of the video, and identify if it's true or false. And don't forget, what is the artist that is featured in that specific room? Okay, I just skipped a little bit more than I should. Okay, so do you think number 1, 2, and 3 are true or false?
True.
All of them are true.
All of that is true.
Perfect. That's it. And which artist is featured in the room?
Pablo Picasso.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your participation. Now, can I have a volunteer to read this text about curators, please?
Sorry, can you repeat?
I would like a volunteer, one person, to read out loud the text, this text. Do you understand? Okay, thank you.
Curators are in charge of a collection of exhibits in a museum or art gallery. Their job is to build up collections, often in specialist areas. Curators develop ways in which objects, archives, and artworks can be interpreted through exhibitions, publications, events, and audiovisual presentations. Their work involves buying exhibitions, organizing exhibitions.
That's it. Thank you. Now look, we have two words here that are very similar, but they're not really the same word. We have exhibition, exhibitions. Here it's in the plural. And we also have exhibits. Where is it? Archives. Okay, that's how we say this word. Archives, artworks. Their work involves buying exhibits, organizing exhibitions. Exhibits and exhibitions, two different words. Look, here in the Cambridge Dictionary meaning, we have the exhibit is an object that is shown to the public in a museum, and etc. So we have an example here. The museum has a fascinating collection of exhibits ranging from Iron Age pottery to Inuit clothing. So exhibit is the object. The exhibition is where, usually a room, where you set the exhibits. So the exhibits are in the exhibition. Do you understand? So I have some questions here, and I would like you to participate in this discussion. The first question is, do you believe it's possible to have online curatorship? Curatorship is the act of the curator, okay? So we know here that curators are in charge of a collection of exhibits in a museum. So they organize these objects in the museum or art gallery. Their job is to build up collections. So they construct, they create this collection. How? They buy exhibits. Usually they are specialists in some areas. So for example, some curators are specialists in African art. Some are specialists in Iron Age art, etc. They develop ways in which objects, archives, and artworks can be interpreted through exhibitions. So they construct an exhibition in a place. They select the exhibits they want to put in this specific place. And this invention, this creation in the room, this exhibition they create, is going to make possible for the audience. Remember the audience, people who see. So a group of people who go to the museum, they are going to interpret something when they see it. So I have, for example, Pablo Picasso's exhibition in the video that we watched. So the audience is going to look and to interpret in the room. So here he has the color red. Maybe it's his moment, his period in which he uses more blue or something. So the curator decides this. So let me go back to the question. Do you believe it's possible to have online curatorship, digital curatorship? And the second question is this a solution for keeping in touch? I'm sorry, there's a mistake there. With art during the pandemic. Do you think here is with, okay? I'm going to correct it, I'm sorry. Is this a solution for keeping in touch with art during the pandemic? So we cannot go out, or actually we're not supposed to go out, although some people are still. But do you think that online curatorship is possible? Question one. Question two, do you think it's good, the idea is good to develop curatorship as a solution for the pandemic? What do you think? Here are some possibilities of sentences that you can say. Here, the third one, pay attention. As far as I'm concerned, it is da-da-da-da-da, and you say your opinion. As far as I'm concerned is a very good phrase for you to use. It's like, in my opinion, it's similar, but it's more, let's say, polite maybe, or it sounds better when you were talking to professionals. Maybe it's a higher level English in this case. You can say, in my opinion, here, okay? In my opinion, I think da-na-na, but as far as I'm concerned, is higher level English, okay? So, tell me, what do you think about it? I'm going to stop the presentation for now, and I would like to listen to you.
I think it's possible. Actually, I can remember a Brazilian example, the Instagram account @Museu do Isolamento. I don't know how I say arroba in English.
At. Mm-hmm.
So this is an example. This Instagram account started last year during the pandemic. Actually, it's inspired by COVID Art Museum, Spanish Instagram account, and both of them collect art, and artists send them their paintings, sculptures, and it's a online museum. Actually, a real different type of online museum. There's a lot of debate about this.
Can you repeat the name, please, Raisa? Of the Instagram. Raisa, are you there? Can you repeat the name of the Instagram? It's at what? Okay, afterwards, Raisa, tell me.
I put in the chat, sorry.
It's
I wrote
okay.
there.
Okay, thank you very much. Museu do Isolamento. Awesome. I'm going to look for it. Thank you. Who else would like to give your opinion about online curatorship?
As far as considered, I think it's possible. Like Raisa, I wasn't looking for in the pandemic period. I wasn't looking for museums in internet, but as far as said in the first class, I am curious about art. Um, um, then I was looking for I am always looking for museum in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, blah blah blah. Um, and I know that some artists and creators um, um, are trying to work in a mode of put online and internet this mode of enfim, vou falar agora em português, né? Mas acho que o pessoal está trabalhando muito forte no sentido de colocar esses museus virtuais, né? Igual a Raíssa falou, e você vai lá e é tudo muito interativo, tudo muito bem feito, né? E é uma forma também de você se distrair, né? Óbvio, além do conhecimento. Mas acho que funciona assim. Acho que funciona assim. Ainda mais agora que o cérebro da gente está procurando por coisas assim para ativar, né, certos lugares dentro da mente e tal. Então acho que é uma forma, é um jeito novo de visitar museus e funciona. E a questão da tecnologia chama a atenção. Então a gente vai lá e fica fuçando lá no computador e tal, e isso ajuda na interação também.
Awesome. Thank you, Wagner. Thank you very much. Someone else would like to share? And yes, just like Wagner, you can, when necessary, speak some things in Portuguese. It's okay for us to discuss about this theme. Somebody?
I will try again. So I hope so, because it's my project now, and I'm thinking how to do this online, and it's very important because recently I discovered some platforms to can and you can reproduce the physical space, and I think it's very different of the physics experience, but I think can be a way to bring new perspectives about art. But it's that.
Great, Camila. Samara, you would like to share something else? I saw you turning on the microphone.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that Raíssa, the example that Raíssa showed us was a very good example. And also some, before those museums that were being created online, I was following some lives from physical museums that were inviting the curators to talk about the curatorship already made in the physical spaces. So a lot of institutions like MoMA and Guggenheim, they were promoting lives with the curators to talk about the curatorship done in that place, and also to bring new ideas of how they could change this curatorship to an online curatorship and make this available to everyone to have access in the museum's websites.
Yes, Raíssa, please.
I just remembered I'm from zoology, but I have friends from library and science. Biblioteconomia, I don't know if this is the correct translation, but there is in this field too digital curatorship, but focused on databases and the information and archives, and this is a growing field for library science. I think something like that.
Yeah, it is correct. I was checking for biblioteconomia if it's really library science. It is. You're correct. And yeah, they're working with data as well. Awesome. Thank you for your participation. Look, I will show you, before I show you something else, there were some words that I would like to help you with when you're talking, when you're speaking. Last class, when you want to talk about last class, you can say, I'm going to write on the chat, okay? As I said last class, or as I mentioned, it's okay as well. Last class, okay? How do you say mais in English? Not mais with an I, it's mas. How do you say this in English?
But.
Perfect. Thank you, Lillian, for writing there. I like this. I like exhibitions, but I prefer watching movies. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so but is the mais. That's it. Okay, that's it for now. Let me present something. I'm going to show my whole screen for a moment. Here, we are going to see this website. And in this website, we are going to, you can see, these are exhibitions, okay, from different artists. So I think it's a great website that I'm going now to share with you, with ArtSpace. And for example, let's visit here Mike Fullerton. I don't know how to say his name. And just like I forgot your name, Camila was mentioning, we have this that imitates and illustrates a space, a room for an exhibition. This is just a curiosity for you. I really liked this. And you can click here and there to see some works. You can walk around, windows. You can see all of them, etc. Okay, and here you have information. You can see what it is made of, and you can read more details depending on the exhibition. Okay, so let me stop sharing for a moment. This is just for you to have extra material. Okay, let's go back there. So that's an online, it's a virtual exhibition. It's possible. Yeah, it is possible. And yeah, we have online curatorship. Yes, we need it nowadays more than ever. But maybe there is a problem also. But maybe it doesn't depend on virtual access to art or not. So we're going to listen to a part of a podcast called Online Curatorship with Amanda A.V. Kali, I think. Here, Khalil. And she is talking about curatorship during the pandemic moment. This is Pipa Podcast. I don't know if you know it, but they talk about arts in general. And this is the only episode that is in English. And yeah, of course, I'm going to show the English one. Can you see? I think you're seeing the slides, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me stop sharing. And I'm going to share uma janela. Just uma janela. Compartilhar. Uma guia. Pipa, where are you? Here, I found it. Okay. So we're going to listen to Amanda talking, and there is a problem in her opinion. I want you to identify what problem is this. First of all, let's check the audio. I'm going to repeat it so you can listen to it again. What is the problem? And she's saying a number. 57% of the people, what? Let's listen again. Okay. So do you understand what she's saying there? About the 57%?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anderson, would you like to share what's going on there?
She said that only 70% have access to internet, so it's difficult for some people to have access for arts and galleries, I think.
It's actually, and it's 57% around the globe. It's not only one country, right? She's talking about the globe, so that's massive. Yeah, thank you, Anderson. So let's move on. So it's a problem, right? Although we have the online curatorship, sometimes some people don't have access to internet. But it's not essentially a problem that we would say it's a problem of the virtual and the online curatorship. We also have this problem in public spaces because sometimes people don't have access to art at all. Here in Rio de Janeiro, it's interesting because at the entrance of CCBB or big museums that we have here, from Itaú, Caixa, etc., we have those guards, those men wearing the tuxedo, and some people just don't get in the facility, the place, because they're scared. They think it's not their places. So we have this problem also in the physical world, not only in the online world, right? Let's go back to the presentation. So I have here some words, and do you know what are these? If I have a category, I want to call them in one category. What do I call them? No guesses?
Places.
They are places.
Cultural institutions.
Also, yes. They are all correct, but I have one word for you. It's facility. Facility is a place, especially including buildings, where a particular activity happens. So, a shop is a facility. An art gallery is a facility. A museum as well. A park also. Cinema, cafe, library, etc., etc. Can you name art facilities? I gave you a clue there. Do you have examples?
I like Space Cafe Center and the library too.
I'm sorry, can you repeat, please?
And I like Space Cafe Center and the library too. Okay?
So cafe, library, you like them, right? They are facilities, right? Correct. And what other examples of art facilities? A name. Is a cafe specifically an art facility? Not necessarily. Usually we have cafes inside museums.
No.
Oops, I give one.
No necessarily special. It's in general.
It's inside, it's in the interior of the place. Yeah, that's it, of the establishment. And can somebody tell me an example?
Cultural centers.
Awesome. Something else? And the birds. on the background? You're shy?
Here in São Paulo, we have MASP. I think it's a facility, place. I don't know how to call it. And we also have CCBB. We have Centro Cultural Vergueiro and others.
Thank you. Is that Anderson? I'm memorizing it. I'm memorizing your voices because I don't see you now. Yeah, awesome. So you don't have to say facility and place. It's redundant. Facility is especially a place. So you just say it's a facility. Okay. CCBB or CCBB. Yes, it is a facility. And actually, if we want to specify what kind of facility it is, we can say it's a museum. So it's a CBB museum. Thank you, Anderson. We are
one
going
doubt, please, very
sure.
quickly. When you talk about science museum, not art museum, are they facilities too, or just for art institutions?
No, facilities are places that, let me come back to the definition, especially including buildings where a particular activity happens. So here, for example, a cafe is a facility. It's not necessarily an art facility, okay? Facility is a place, and something specific happens inside that place. What? So, for example, auditoriums are facilities, museums, galleries. And here in the slide, you can see a shop. It can be a pet shop. It's a facility. A hospital is also a facility. Barber shop is also a facility. Okay, Haisa?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, we are going to, stop. We're going to listen to this video. I'm sorry, we're going to watch this video, and they are talking about some facilities. Let's listen together now, just the first one. Sorry, I'm going to send you the link of this video, and you are going to complete these lines with the correct words. Okay, so these are the lines of people from the video. So the guy said, in Bournemouth, there's a beautiful beach, lots of, and you complete. You can write them down, or you can just memorize. I think it's better to write them down. I'm going to send you the link, and I'll be back with the sentences. Where is it? Identify facilities. So here, no, I'm sorry, it's not that link. I'm sorry. Afterwards, we're going to that link. Here you are on the chat, the YouTube video. Go there. And here in the presentation, you are going to complete the sentences, okay? We have 1, 2, 3 people, and then we are going to 4 and 5 sentences, and we do together, okay? Do you understand what to do?
Yes.
Yes? Can I have a volunteer? Can I have a volunteer? Yeah, sure.
Stephany, it's only to write the words, no?
The missing words. The lines you complete when you listen to the video. You watch the video and you listen to what they say. You write them down. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have the link there? The YouTube link on the chat?
Yeah. The last link.
Yeah, that's it. The YouTube link. Yes. Can you explain to the group, please, Wagner, what they have to do?
Well, we are will try to listen the video, the words that is said in the video, and write complete the sentences with the words about I forget the word. About facilities, yeah, and write, and then complete the synthesis.
Perfect, Wagner. You're going to be my official volunteer to explain the activities, okay? I'm kidding. Thank you very much. Okay, I will give you like 3 minutes to complete the 3 statements, and then I will show you the other 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so 3 minutes for you. You can close your camera, you can close your microphone. I see you in 3 minutes. Are you there?
Yes.
Great. So let's check your answers. Do you think it's difficult to understand the video?
No, it's quite simple, I guess.
Okay, nice. Thanks, Julia. Here are the answers. Can I have a volunteer to read the first one?
In Bournemouth, there is a beautiful beach, lots of shops, parks, and cinemas.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Lillian. Now I'm organizing myself with the technology so I can see you now. If you want to turn on your cameras, that's awesome. Can I have a volunteer to read number 2, please?
I'm from Birmingham, and there are lots of shops and museums. There's a big new library, and there are some really great parks.
Awesome. Thank you, Samara. Number 3, another volunteer, please.
I'm from Vista in England. In my town, there are restaurants, cafes, hotels, parks. There's a cinema and there are lots of shops.
Great. Now, I will give you some extra time to complete number 4 and number 5. You will have like 2 minutes to complete 4 and 5, okay? I see you back in 2 minutes. Okay, I think it's enough time. Could you finish it?
I'm first 4, fantastic music, and then 5 and not.
You couldn't finish number 5? So, Fernanda?
No, ainda no. No.
No? Okay, so let's do together. Let's listen to the video together, and we will complete everybody together, okay? Oh, it's not this video, Stephany. I'm sorry. It's this one. Here it is, the video. 2, 3. It's this girl, right? Number 4. Okay, let's listen. In the fantastic
Museum.
Museum.
Awesome. Woohoo! Cars. I love. No? Okay. In Manchester, there is a beautiful
Art
gallery.
Art gallery.
Awesome. So here are the answers. Museum and art gallery. Can I have a volunteer to read number 4, please?
I'm from Glasgow, and Glasgow has everything. There are restaurants, shops, cinemas, theaters. There is a beautiful park and fantastic museum.
Perfect. Number 5, please.
In Manchester, there is a big shopping center, there is a large old museum, and there is a beautiful art gallery.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Okay, now we are going to move on. I sent you a link before that I'm going to send you again. And it's the link from Academy of Art University. And in this link, you are going to find, look, here is the Academy of Art website. You are going to find some facilities. You see here on the left, you have the options of the website. You can see the school profile, the degrees, the online education faculty, some information about the college program. And we are at facilities because we're talking about facilities. So what you're going to do, you are going to access the link and identify and write down, just so you don't forget, 2 facilities from this website, okay? I am going to send you again the website. Here it is. It's on the chat, all right? Let's have 2 minutes for you to access the website. Take a look, scroll down, and choose only 2. You can write them down. Do you understand what to do? Any questions about exercise? Okay. I'll see you in 2 minutes. We didn't have 2 minutes, but I think it's enough time for you to decide 2 facilities from the website, right? So now, everybody there? Am I too fast? Am I running?
No,
It's okay.
No?
it is okay.
All right, because I can't see you. Sometimes we feel the flow of the class. All right, what you're doing now, you are going to tell the class the facilities you chose. So for example, me, I chose the first one. So I say, there is a welding studio. And there is something else. Since you're saying 2, you can say, there is the second one. There is also a Paraná. Okay? So here is how you say it. There is a something. So I would like to listen to you. Tell me, what are the facilities you chose from this Academy of Art University?
Stephany, we
My name?
can explain the facilities. Or
If
not?
you want, that would be great. It's not necessary, but yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, there is also a painting studio.
There is a session about century of sculpture.
There is a painting studio.
There is a welding studio, and I'm not sure what a welding is.
It's like the image. It's when you use those machines. I'm not sure how to say those, but you unite objects that are made of metal or silver, and you burn them, and in high temperature, they glue. You know? You understand?
Soldagem.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Someone else would like to share?
There is very design in the all place in the dreams of people, all people's religion.
Can you repeat the second one, Fernanda? I didn't listen.
1 and 2 is a very dream, but realizes the people and vision and dreams. More or less.
It's of people. I'm not sure. Where is it? Which
dreams and looking the people, persons, and vision and all people stay and dream and the gallery.
Ah, okay. You're talking about the gallery. Yes? So, yeah, in a gallery, and there is a gallery in the Academy of Arts University. And yes, it's a place where you can gather people, you can unite people in the same space. Is that it? I think so. Okay, now, let's come back to the presentation. Oh my God, it's loud. Look at this image here, everybody. What is this? Do you know?
It's from architecture, but I'm not sure how to use the word for this.
It's a ground plan.
It's a map.
A map as well. Very good. Yeah. We say ground plan for this vision that you see from the top, and you don't have the walls, but you have the places. Okay? It's a map as well. Perfect. And look, there are some numbers here. How many galleries, and these numbers are the galleries. How many galleries are there?
17.
That's it. Perfect. And look here at this number. This is the number. Yes? Someone? Any question? No? In number 1, this is the level. So when you have a museum, usually they have one level, first level, second level, third level, fourth level, and you have the stairs or elevators to go and to move to each level. This one is the main level, it's the principal level of this museum. Okay, so we call it a ground plan or a map. Usually when you go to a museum, you receive those papers with the maps where you can locate yourself and you can go to specific places. Look, here on the video that we watched, we saw something like this. Let me come back here. There is a beautiful park. The other one. There is a beautiful beach, and there are lots of shops and museums. When I say there is or there are, I'm talking about the existence of something in a place. Sometimes in Portuguese, people confuse there is with have. Excuse me, I'm going to speak in Portuguese for a moment. Geralmente a gente fala assim sobre um lugar em português. Ah, lá naquele museu tem 5 galerias, tem um elevador bem velho, tem alguma coisa. A gente usa o verbo haver ou ter, né? Que em inglês a gente conhece como have. Mas o have, in English, é necessariamente, ele tem a ver com a possession. I have an iPad. I have a nice English book. I have a lamp on my desk. I have the idea of possession, é uma posse. I have a notebook, a planner. Essa ideia é de posse. Eu tenho alguma coisa. I have a car, I have a bicycle, I have a new computer. Mas, quando a gente vai falar sobre um lugar e a gente vai dizer o que tem dentro desse lugar, a gente não usa o have. Ou então sobre objetos, né? On my desk, eu não falo on my desk have alguma coisa. Não. On my desk, there is an iPad. On my desk, there is a book. There is a planner. Se eu vou falar de dentro de um museum or art gallery, e eu quero dizer que dentro dessa art gallery tem 3 banheiros. Eu não vou falar have, tá? Lembrando que o have é para posse no inglês. Nesse caso, se eu quero falar que tem 3 banheiros dentro de um museu, how do I say this? Can I have a volunteer to tell me how to say this? No guesses? A gente fala, there is 3 restrooms, or there are 3 restrooms?
There are.
Perfect.
There are.
That's it. So, there are is always plural. It's plural. It's more than one. So, in the museum, there are 5 restrooms. In the museum, there are 17 galleries, and etc. But when I have only one cafe in the gallery, in the museum, how do I say this?
There is.
Perfect. So let's move on to this part. How many galleries are there? Depois dessa explicação, I would like a volunteer to tell me the number of galleries in this map and the number of restrooms in this map. Pay attention here. This is a restroom. This is a restroom as well. This is a restroom. Okay? And these are the numbers for the galleries. So a volunteer to tell me how many galleries are there in the map.
There are 16 galleries and also 3 restrooms.
Thank you, Raissa. That's it. Perfect. Guys, do you understand? Entenderam a diferença do have e do there is e do there are?
Ok.
Yes. Então, cuidado para vocês não usarem o have. Ele é uma tradução bem abrasileirada. Então, vocês vão identificar, assim, que isso é muito falado no português, quando um brasileiro geralmente está falando inglês, se vai falar sobre um lugar, às vezes não sabe usar o there is e o there are. Então, para existência dentro de um lugar, quando você está falando sobre objetos, sobre facilities, você vai usar there is ou there are, que é o nosso caso aqui. Ok? So, there are 3 restrooms and there are 17 galleries. Okay. Here is just a chart for you to help you. So, look, there is a pen on the table. It's singular. It's only one pen. It's a pen on the table. There are 2 pens on the table. So it's plural. I'm going to use are. Now I'm going to make it a negative sentence. There aren't any pens on the table. Quando for a negativa, a gente vai usar o any. Tá? Nesse caso é negativa e plural. So, there aren't any pens on the table. there aren't 2 pens on the table. Aqui eu não usei o N porque eu defini quantas. Eu dei um número. Então, a gente usa o N quando você não define o número, ok? There aren't any. Não tem nenhuma. Agora, there aren't 2. Você está especificando. Não tem 2. Não tem 2 canetas, não. Você me falou que tinham 2 canetas. Não, there aren't 2 pens on the table. There are... Agora, afirmativa. There are 3 pens on the table. It's in parentheses because it can be there are pens on the table or there are 3 pens on the table. It's just an example. And if you ask a question, here you take the verb and you put in front of the sentence. Então, aqui, por exemplo, vamos voltar para affirmative, lá em cima. There is a pen on the table. Você vai pegar o is e vai jogar ele lá para frente. Is there a pen on the table? Is there? Estou falando sobre um museu e eu quero saber se tem um banheiro no main level. Is there a restroom on the main level? Isso aqui é singular. Agora vamos para o plural. Volta aqui para a afirmativa. There are pens on the table. Pega o are, joga ele lá para frente. Are there pens on the table? Eu dei o exemplo do restroom. Is there a restroom on the main level in this museum? Como é que ficaria para você falar tem galerias no main level? Seria, is there galleries on the main level? Or are there galleries on the main level?
Are there?
Because it's plural, galleries. Até aí, tudo bem, gente? Todos vivos, sobrevivendo?
Stephany.
Sim.
Yes. Yes, my name.
Eu queria só perguntar sobre o banheiro, né? Você falou que é restrooms e a gente também já deve ter ouvido falar bathrooms. Eu queria saber qual é a diferença.
Okay, it's possible to say bathroom or restroom. Usually, when you are in a facility, like a museum, an art gallery, a shopping center, we say restroom. It's more frequent to say restroom in public spaces. Bathroom is mainly used inside your house. So, in my house, there are 2 bathrooms. Okay? You can say bathroom in a public space. It's okay. It's correct. But usually in public spaces, you say restroom. And in your house, you say bathroom. Okay, Lilian?
I understand.
Awesome.
Stephany, first level é igual a main level ou não?
It depends on the... It depends on the map. It depends on the map. O ground level é o nível do chão, né? Então, vamos supor que você está na rua e você entrou no museu e tem o ground level. Você está no nível do chão. Agora, se você está... depende de como vão definir dentro de cada facility. Então, o main level pode ser o ground level.
Ah, tá.
Tá bom? Porque, por exemplo, é que nem os apartamentos, os buildings, né? Em alguns você tem o térreo, o play, né? Aí dependendo da estrutura. O primeiro, o segundo, o terceiro andar. Só que o primeiro não é bem o primeiro andar, né? O primeiro é o ground level, é o térreo. Então, geralmente, o ground level é o que está no nível do chão. Mas aí vai depender da categoria de cada facility. Ok?
Entendi.
All right. You're welcome. So, is there a pen on the table? If it's affirmative, your answer, yes, there is. If it's negative, no, there isn't. Are there 2 pens on the table? Pay attention. Now we are using are. It's plural. Yes, there are. No, there aren't. Here, it's a little bit small, the letter, but as you can see, you can contract. There is, you say there's. So I can say there is a pen on the table, or I can say there's a pen. There's a pen. There are, we don't contract. Don't contract this structure. You say there are. There are does not have a contraction form. Okay? Any questions? Silence? I think it's okay. Oh, all right. It's 10:42. Let's have a break of 5 minutes. Is that okay for you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so I'll see you in 5 minutes. Go drink some water, go to the bathroom, whatever is necessary, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Adriane, you were going to say something?
No, I said okay.
Great. In 5 minutes, we'll come back. See you. I'm back. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so now we're talking about directions. We have the map. Remember, we're talking about facilities, locations, places. So how to say where something is, what's the question, how you answer it. So I have here two images on the left and on the right. Here, I told you, I gave you a clue, right? So how do you say this? Left or right? This one is the?
Oh, left.
Left, yes. In your earphones, usually you have here, in mine it's here, letter L, it's for left. And on the other side, you have the letter R, it's for right. So you can know this by your earphone if necessary. If you have any questions, oh, what's the left and what's the right? You can take a look here on your earphone, there is the letter. Okay, so here is the left and here is the right. To memorize, you can think about writing and write if you write with the right hand. It's the same pronunciation, right and right. I write with my right hand. So it was my memorization. Ficou confuso, gente? Ficou right. Two different words, okay? Write, the verb, the action of writing, and the direction, the right direction. Então, se você escreve com a sua mão direita, você pode memorizar dessa forma, right and right. Se não, esquece o que eu falei. Okay, so we're giving directions here. There are some prepositions of place. What are those? When you want to identify something and the location of something. In this case here, we have a rat or a mouse. And this rat is in specific places. So here we have the phone booth and the mouse is in the booth, okay? Inside, it's the idea of something that can cover a surface. So here, for example, my scissors is in the cup. My blue pen is in the cup. If you close, it's also the idea of in. Here, under the desk, on the desk. Everybody knows that, right? There's a joke that when you're learning English, you can say the book is on the table. So yeah, it's on. It's the idea of a surface. Okay, my notebook is on the desk. Behind. So here the mouse is behind the sofa. Can I have a volunteer to create a sentence using near and the mouse? So I say, the mouse is behind the sofa. Now, what about this? The mouse and the television.
The mouse is near of the television. But also, I have a question about this word. What's the difference? Near and close is the same thing?
Yeah. It's almost the same. It's very close. It's very near. Yeah, they are the same definition. We don't have close here. Usually near is used for if you're talking about objects, the proximity of objects, and close usually is used for distances. So I have to walk to the drugstore. Okay, I'm getting out of my house and I have to walk to the drugstore. And I can say the drugstore is close. It's close to my house. I can say it's near my house as well. But usually close is used for distances and places, walking or driving or riding a bike. Near usually is for people, objects, but they're the same. You can use both in both cases. Okay, Anderson?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Here, can I have a volunteer to talk about the mouse and the television? Where is the mouse?
Stephany, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
About Anderson, the example that he gave us. Near to the television, near to the television, I have to say that it's near to the television.
Near the TV. When I say close, it's close to the TV.
Okay.
Okay, it's on the chat. You're welcome.
I have to put it to something.
Yeah. When you're talking, when it's close to something. Okay. When it's near something.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The preposition is only for close and also for next to. Next to has a similar definition. It's also about proximity. Here, for example, the mouse is next to the television. Look, next to and near. Next to is like the proximity is very, very, very close. When it's near, you have a proximity, but it's not like this, okay? So here are some prepositions of place. You're going to have this in Google Drive. I would like a volunteer to tell here. These are books, okay? It's a book and it's a book. Can a volunteer create a sentence, talk about the mouse and using between?
The mouse is staying between two books.
Okay. Awesome, because you use the stay, the idea of the presence, but it's not necessary. You can say the mouse is between two books. Okay. All right. Let's keep on. we are going to, there is a game in Kahoot. If we have time, we're going to play this one. We are going to play the other one. Do you know Kahoot? It's a website in which you have some games, and we're going to play one of them for sure. This one, I don't know, only if we have time. We will come back in a minute to the game. Okay, this is also a map. You have the facilities, okay? The grocery store, shopping center, bank, drugstore, cafe, bar, sports center, barbershop, hospital, library. You have the name of the streets. And I would like some volunteers to talk about the position of something. So, for example, I am student A. Okay, we're going to act a little bit. I am student A. I say, excuse me, where is the drugstore? And the person B can say, it or the drugstore is on Pine Street, or maybe next to the shopping center. Okay, can I have 2 volunteers now just to act this conversation?
Can be me.
So it's Anderson, and who is the second person?
Me.
Who said me? Camila? Thank you, Camila. So let's go. Anderson can be student A, Camila can be student B.
Excuse me, Camila, where is the high school?
The right school is in the front of the grocery store.
Ah, awesome. Thank you. In this case, we say the high school is opposite to the grocery store. Okay? If I'm in front of, it's the idea of this. It's my back here, and here is my bed. Okay? So I am in front of the bed. The high school and the grocery store, they are facing each other, so they are opposite. So the high school is opposite to grocery store. Okay, if you say in front of, people understand, but in this case, specific case, you say opposite. Okay, thank you, volunteers. Thank you very much. Let's move on. I gave the answers. I can't believe it. Oh no, it's correct. Okay. The hospital. Let's do it together. The hospital is between what? Help me. The
library and the barber shop.
Thank you, Raissa. The next one. The cafe is next to
Next to the bar.
Very good. And can I have one volunteer to answer the last one, the sports center?
The sports center is opposite the bar and the cafe.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Do you understand the difference between in front of and opposite? Yeah?
Can you explain again?
Sure. In front of, let's go back to the mouse. Here's the mouse. Here, the mouse is not facing the television. He is like this. So the mouse is in front of the television. When we say opposite, the things face each other. So this is the entrance of the hospital, and this is the entrance of the shopping center. So the hospital is opposite to the shopping center. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Awesome. So let's move on.
So in this case, I can say the bank is in front of the shopping center, but the hospital is opposite of the shopping center.
That's it. That's it. It's opposite to. Okay.
Opposite to. Okay.
I'm sorry. No, to. It's opposite something. It's opposite the cafe. It's opposite the bar. And the bank, yes, very correct. It's in front of the shopping center. That's it. Awesome. Okay, now we are seeing again another map of a different museum. And we have the numbers here of the galleries. We have the definitions of the galleries. I would like 2 volunteers here to act again. And one is going to say, excuse me, where is the something? And you can say maybe the Hansen Gallery, or maybe where is number 19? You can say the number to help your friend. And the person is going to say, it's on the level. Here it's the lower level. And you identify the position of the gallery that the person is talking about. Okay, I'm going to ask the first question and I would like a volunteer to answer. And then we have 2 people participating together. So my question is, excuse me, where is number 25? Where is number 25? Can I have a volunteer to answer?
The number 25 is the Spirit of St. Louis replica, and it's close to Van's RV1 exhibit.
Very good. Thank you, Raissa. Can I have 2 volunteers now? One to ask the question and the other one to answer the question?
Eu posso perguntar.
Please.
Excuse me, where is the Hansen Gallery?
The Hansen's Gallery, it's on museum level. Is that the right? 19. Let me find it. It's between. Oh, it's too small for me to read it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit small. Don't worry. You can say the numbers. Can you see the numbers?
It's between 20 and next to the Goeman Gallery. I don't know if it's it.
Gorman Gallery. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. It's close or next to. That's it. Don't forget, when you say between, necessarily, you have 2 places or 2 things on the sides. So, for example.
Eu usei o between porque eu ia falar entre uma coisa e outra mesmo, mas é que eu não achei de enxergar também.
Ok, perfect. É até bom eu saber, porque para a turma de amanhã eu vou aumentar essa letra. Ok, thank you very much. I'm sorry about the small letters. Thank you. Okay.
I don't understand the map, but now I understand.
Oh, great. I'm happy. All right.
Stephany,
yes.
You used another word about the map, and I don't remember.
Close to? Next?
No, name of map.
Ground plan.
You can write.
Sure. Do you understand what's a ground plan? Usually our architects use ground plans to
okay.
to think about the space and the size of the places inside the house or a facility. So a ground plan, it's right there on the chat. You're welcome. Look, we're not going to do this exercise speaking because the numbers, as Anderson said, are very small. So I think it's going to be a little harsh on you. But we have some indications, some verbs to tell people how to get to a place. And questions that you can ask, asking for directions. I can say, where is the restroom? Where is the something gallery? Where is the ticket and information center? Something like this. So you are asking for a specific place. This is a question, you see, but you can also affirm. How? Excuse me, I'm looking for the gallery, the main gallery. Can you help me? Or you can say, excuse me, can you or could you tell me where the gallery is? So these are possibilities of sentences that you can use for asking directions, okay? Where is something is the most popular. You probably know already. Where is something? You already asked that. But you can also affirm, I'm looking for. And here, excuse me is a nice word for you to start a conversation with a person when you want to ask something for directions or asking some other information. Excuse me is polite. It can be used in formal situations. So if you are visiting a museum and you want to ask a question to a person who works in this museum, it's nice to start with excuse me, okay? These are the possibilities of questions you can ask. Now, when you give the directions, you have options on how to give the directions. So, for example, turn. When you tell the person to turn, she's going to do this, okay? To turn. So you can say turn left or turn right, depending on where the thing is. Or you can say go straight on, go straight, okay? So there is a corridor maybe, and it's a line. You can say go straight, then you turn right. Something like this. Here, go past the. So for example, here, I'm going to tell you the numbers, okay? Here is 40, 41, and 42. Let's suppose an idea of a situation. The person says, hi, we are here in number 40. We are here, okay? The person says, excuse me, how can I get to number 43? Here is 43. In this case, do I tell the person to turn or do I tell the person to go straight?
To go straight. Go straight.
Perfect. Now, I can also give some extra information. I can say, go straight and go past number 41. Go past. So you are walking, you go straight, you're walking, and you see, number 41 is here. Okay, go past 42, go past 42, and here you are in 43. Do you understand go past?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for example, here, I am at the sports center and I want to go to the hospital. And I say, hi, how do I get to the hospital? The person is going to say what for me? You can say go straight and
Go straight and pass by the barber shop.
Go past the barber shop. That's it. So you will see the barber shop, but don't stop there. Then you have the hospital. So go past the barber shop. So here we have go past the, and also you can tell specifically if it's on the right, or on the left. So where is gallery something? It's on the right. It's on the left. Or you can say it's on your right. It's on your left. You decide.
These are the... I have a question. It's the same thing when I say go straight and go ahead?
Yeah, it's very similar. Go straight on. It's you never end. Go straight on. Go ahead this way. I would say go ahead this way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but it's similar because it's a line. It's a direction to the front. Yeah. Wagner, are you okay? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got some troubles during the class, but right. Okay now. But I have a question, please. What is the finest form, a form of kind to say to people, enfim, qual a melhor forma dentro de um museu ou um centro cultural, enfim, de direcionar uma pessoa assim, mais educadamente, menos informal? Turn right, left, go straight on.
All of them here, they are okay. Okay? They are nice, they are polite, they are kind. In this case, when you give the directions, you give orders. So they are just like this. Turn right, turn left. In this case, when you give the order, this affirmative direction, you don't have a different way to say this. It's very, it's a pattern. You say like that. Turn right, turn left, go straight on. I think you should be aware and you should pay attention when you are asking the question to say, excuse me. This is very polite when you say, excuse me. And maybe if the person says, could you tell me where the elevator is, for example, if you are answering the question, you say, sure, I would be glad to help you. I have some sentences that I will show you afterwards. But do you understand, Wagner, that these sentences here, they are fine, they are polite, they are kind, all of them here. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And here you have the negative. Don't turn right, don't go straight on, don't go past the something. In this, we don't really use the negative when we're giving directions, but it's a possibility. So here you have them just for your information. Now we're going to play Kahoot. It's a game about the location of some places. Do you know Kahoot? No? Kahoot is a website for games. So here on the chat, open the website. You are going to see a pen. You have to open a pen. Did you open the website? The Kahoot website? Yeah? Todo mundo abriu já o Kahoot?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, thank you. So...
No.
No? Abre lá, gente, o Kahoot. When you open Kahoot, you are going to see this when you open. It's pin do jogo. Okay? Here is the pin. I'm going to send it to you. It's a game, okay? It's a game. I will send you the pin of the game. Here's the number. You insert the number in your Kahoot. Camila is there. Adriane, awesome. Aha, everybody's here. Oh no, it's this one.
I am tried. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I put P because it's my nickname.
Okay. It's from father, is it? It's like a father nickname for padre?
A friend's nickname.
Huh?
A friend's nickname.
Oh, okay.
They gave it to me.
Friends. Is everybody there?
Yes.
Yes, we have 14, 15, and here in the class we have 18 people. Okay. Fôlego is not, so 17 probably we should have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alguém teve algum problema em acessar? Eu vou continuar assim com os 15, ok? Participants.
Tá
O
certo.
seu também tá com 2 entradas, Stephany, então tá contando 2.
Okay, perfect. So let's play the game. What is how the game works? You are going to see questions and you are going to see images that you have to click on the images. Vocês podem tirar a tela que vocês estão vendo ou tentem deixar uma perto da outra, né, da apresentação e da pergunta para vocês conseguirem clicar. Quem abrir no celular, às vezes é um pouco mais fácil, porque aí vocês veem na tela e vocês clicam na resposta, ok? A primeira vai ser um teste para todo mundo se achar. Giving directions, ok? 1. Here's the quiz. Where to go? Give the direction. In this case, what is the answer? Na tela de vocês, vocês têm que clicar em uma das geometric images.
Stephany, no meu tá aparecendo um triângulo, um quadrado, uma bola.
Isso. Vê se você consegue ver a imagem do jogo. Você consegue... Tá vendo aqui o que eu tô compartilhando também?
Não, no meu só tá... Agora apareceu Time's Up. Mas
isso.
não estava aparecendo nem essa imagem que estava na sua apresentação.
Tá. Vê se você consegue... Você tá no computer?
Sim, tô sim.
Tenta abrir 2 abas, uma do jogo que você vai responder e uma da que eu tô compartilhando. Deixa uma do lado da outra. Tenta fazer assim, mais ou menos. Porque a que eu tô compartilhando é que vai estar a pergunta. A do seu jogo você vai... Ok? All right, so number 1 was a test. Now, let's go on
Tá
to
dizendo
the
que o meu nome já está inserido, meu apelido é Stephany.
Ok,
aí a
awesome.
aba tá lá só fechada.
Ok. No, mas você consegue ver?
Eu estou vendo só pelo teu compartilhamento aqui, ok?
No seu jogo você não está conseguindo jogar?
Não.
Uai. Mas por quê? Tenta abrir pelo celular. Pelo celular é melhor, quem conseguir. Agora, vamos deixar assim, porque a gente já iniciou o jogo. Mas tenta fazer, então. Quem que falou comigo agora? Fernanda, né? Fernanda, tenta colocar, se você tiver no computador, as 2 abas, que nem eu expliquei para Adriane, eu acho. Uma aba do lado da outra. A que eu estou compartilhando e a do jogo. Daí você consegue ler a pergunta e você consegue responder.
Stephany, Sim,
Yes.
então, eu devo ter me enrolado um pouco aqui na enrolação na explicação do jogo, e aí na minha página do jogo está dando tempo esgotado. Bom, como eu tinha...
Não. Yeah, number 1, time is up, mas a gente vai ter as outras perguntas ainda.
Ok. I'll try.
Tá? Não fecha não, deixa lá.
Ok.
Okay, so let's go to number 2. So here you have your scores. Can you see your scores? Let's go on. Number 2, where to go? Give the direction. Todo mundo consegue ver? Turn left, turn right, go straight on or go past the restaurants. 5 seconds. Okay, the correct answer is go straight on. Fernanda, do you have a question?
Já. Ok.
Okay, awesome. So let's continue. Number 3. Go past the school. Remember, you see the school and you go straight. Next question. So pé is on the top. Let's go. Anderson, right? What is the sign? Turn right, don't turn right. It's on the left, don't turn left. Haha, don't turn right. Very good. Now the next one. Anderson is still on the top. Good, Anderson.
In number 2, I think right, but I mark wrong. Fail.
Okay. Okay. Look at the boy. Where's the library? It's on the right. It's on the left. It's past the library. It's behind the library. Where is the library? Okay, not the boy. It's on the right. The next one. Leticia's on the top now. Ooh, let's see. Things change. Look at the boy. Where is the castle? It's on the left. The castle is on the left. Let's see who's on the top. Leticia is the master now. Let's go on. Complete the sentence. Ta-da-da. Where is the cinema? Excuse me, remember, let's be polite. Excuse me, where is the cinema? Who's on the top? Leticia's winning. Let's see, letter number 8. Complete the sentence. Excuse me, for the supermarket. I'm waiting, I'm turning, I'm looking. I'm looking for something. I can ask, where is the supermarket? Or I can say, I'm looking for the supermarket. Let's see who's on the top. Leticia is still with the most points. Where to go? Give the direction. The post office. Go past. Go straight on the post office. Go past the post office or go post office past. Go past the post office. Don't forget, when you go straight and you see the post office, but don't stop there. Go past the post office. Adriani, is on the competition. The last one, look at the map. Where to go? Turn left at the post office. Look, here's a library. Here's the post office. Here's the hospital, hotel. Turn left at the post office. Let's see. Sami is on third. Second, Julia. And the first one, Adriani. Ta-da.
I don't like this game. I don't like
Hook is a very competitive.
It is a
Very fast.
very competitive.
I love this game, but my mind today is very low.
Don't worry about your performance in the game. It's just for us to check the understanding of the lesson, okay? It's just really a game. It's just to have fun. Espero que ninguém saia daqui. Caramba, fiquei em último. Esse não era o objetivo. O objetivo era a gente retomar num outro formato. Okay, what we have just seen. Yes, my name.
Where's the prize?
Congratulations! I'm sorry. That's all I have. Okay, so we played the Kahoot. Now we are going to watch. Does anybody have any questions about directions? If it's silence, I'm going to move on. This is the last topic for today. We're going to change the topic, okay? Let's watch this video. It's from the movie, it's a Disney movie called Up. And this is Russell, it's the boy, and this is Carl, it's the man, they are the main characters of the movie, and they are having a conversation. They meet, they introduce themselves. Actually, Russell introduces himself. I want you to pay attention during the video pay attention to what Russell says. Okay, what is important for Russell? What does he want in this conversation? He wants something. So let's watch. So we have this introduction of Russell to Carl. And do you understand what happens there? What does Russell tell Carl? Why is he knocking on Carl's door?
Russell wants to give some assistance to Carl to walk on the streets,
To anything. Why?
I want to win a badge to become a senior member of this organization he is part of. And it's very funny and cute, by the way.
It is. I have here the script. You can see yourselves probably now. And I'm going to show you the word. Where is it? Okay. Can you see the Word document?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. Yeah. This is the conversation between Russell and Carl. And it's a script, okay? We say it's a script. It's the text of a movie or of a play. So let me write here. It's a script of the movie. Okay, oops, later I'll save it. And Russell introduces himself. What's the greeting of the conversation? What is Russell's greeting? Perfect. That's
Good
it.
afternoon. My name is Ross.
Perfect. He says his name. My name is Russell. And he specifies, I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54. So it's the name of the group of the Boy Scout. Squad Lodge 12, etc. And what is the question? He asks to help, to offer assistance to Russell.
Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
That's it.
This is very formal, right?
This is
formal.
Very, very formal and polite. It's good in the situation, for example, because he's talking to an older man, so he wants to help this older man. So it's very, very formal. That's it, Raissa. This is a question that you can ask someone if you see that the person needs help, if you're working at a place and it's a very formal situation. Are you in need of any assistance today? Do you need any assistance? It's also a possibility. And what's Carl's answer? No, he's negative. He's rude. He doesn't want it. And Russell gives some options. I could help you cross the street. What's another option instead of saying I could? What's another word that I can use?
I can.
That's it. The difference between I can and I could is that I can is less formal. I could is it's more formal. Okay. So here it is, more formal. I could. In this case, he's being very formal. He wants to be, he wants to earn the badge, the last one, which is assisting elder people. So he wants to be a great wilderness explorer. So he is very, very polite. He's very serious in his, it's almost a profession. It's an occupation. And look, Carl says again, no. And he gives options again. I could help you cross your yard. Okay, cross. All right, cross. You have the street, one side of the street, the other side of the street, and you cross the street. Okay, can you see it in the camera? I can't, but this is the meaning of cross. And again, I could help you cross your porch. He's going to say anything to make Carl in love with him. So he wants his badge. He needs it. And then he says, well, I gotta help you cross something. That's the only thing he can do, help crossing something. And what's the answer of Carl? No? Can I have a volunteer to read?
I'm doing fine.
That's it. This is a possible answer to decline an offer. So, for example, I say, hi, Issa, are you in need of any assistance today? And Issa says, no, I'm doing fine. In this case, it's not so formal. It's, but it's polite. I'm doing fine. It's okay. You're not being impolite, but it's not so formal. And then he starts again. He presents himself. And another question that he asks, are you in need of any assistance? And then Carl says no again. Thank you, but he's being polite. Thank you, but I don't need any help. Oops, I would put the pink one. So in this conversation, Russell is trying to assist Carl, and Carl says, no, 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 no. But at the end of the scene, he says, have you ever heard of a snipe? And that's when Carl tells him that he wants some help. he just wants Russell to go out and stop bothering him. Can I have 2 volunteers to read this conversation here, the beginning of it?
I can read.
Thank you, Raissa.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I could.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I can hear. It's not so formal. So, Wagner, can you be Russell? And Raissa, you be Carl for now?
Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell, and I'm an wilderness explorer in Tribe 54, Square Lodge 12. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
Nope.
I could help you cross the street.
Nope.
I could help you cross your yacht.
Nope.
I could help you cross your porch.
No.
Continue.
Well, I gotta help you cross something.
No, I'm doing fine.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell,
Kids.
and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54,
Slow down.
Squad Lodge 12.
Kids.
Are you in need of any assistance?
Thank you, but I don't need any help.
Thank you very much, Pear. It was a great presentation and act. Look, so here is very formal. Are you in need of any assistance? You can ask that, it's okay. And when you say no, if you say thank you, but I don't need any help, here you have an exclamation. So he says, thank you, but I don't need any help. It's like, I'm furious. I don't want it. I don't want you talking to me anymore. So in this case, the words are polite, but the tone of voice is not so polite. So pay attention. The tone of voice is very important when you're talking. You know that because you talk to people and you know how that works, don't you? Let's go back to the presentation. Do you have any questions about the conversation they have? No? Okay. So here are some examples of offering help. Would you like some help? It's a formal way to say that. Can I give you a hand? It's very informal, but let's suppose you work at a museum or art gallery, etc. And you say, can I give you a hand? It can be maybe for kids, for children. In this case, it's not, the conversation is not so formal. Do you need any help? Is good. It's not very formal, but it's very polite, okay? May I offer my assistance is very, very, very formal and very, very, very polite. Now, if you are asking for help, you have also some options here on how to say that. Wagner, can you read the first one for me here, asking for help?
Could you give me a hand?
Thank you. Anderson, can you read the second one?
Would you mind helping me out?
Perfect. The next one, Adriane.
Oh, do you need, no, may I offer my assistance? Or not?
Here, could you help me? Here.
Oh, sorry. Could you help me, please?
Very good, thank you. Fernanda, can you read this one here? I need.
Okay, I need some assistance, please.
Perfect. Look, we have some phrases that can start a question when you offer help. So the first phrase is, can I? It's one possibility. Shall I? It's very formal. And Would you like, these are some possibilities, and I will show you this link that I'm going to share with you here on the chat. Here we have some expressions to offer help in English. So the phrases, can I is one option. Can I get you a coffee? Can I be of any assistance to you? You can also say, can I help you? It's simple. Shall I is more formal than can I. Okay, so when it's a very formal situation, look, this is a pretty formal way of speaking. Would you like? In this case, usually would you like is more used for restaurants maybe, but here it gives an idea of would you like to dance with me? Would you like to add some milk? This is the restaurant possibility. Do you want me to, when you are offering some help, maybe with something that the person is doing? So the person is reading something or making or doing an exercise. Here you have an example. Do you need me to check your math? Do you want me to repair the computer for you? Here you are not asking a question, but you're affirming. I'd be glad to help you. So let's suppose the person asks you, can you help me, please? I don't find the gallery something. And you answer, I'd be glad to help you. It would be a pleasure to help you. You can accept offers or you can decline offers. When you accept offers, you say here, for example, would you like to have a coffee? Oh, yes, please. I'd love to. Shall I take care of these files? Shall I help you? If you wouldn't mind, if it's not a problem for you, yes, I would. Thank you, that would be great. So these are the affirmative answers, okay? Thank you, that would be great. If you wouldn't mind. Now the decline offers. No, it's okay. I can do it myself. Don't worry, I'll do it. No, thank you. So we have many options. You can take a look. I will give you like, let's say, 2 minutes to do what? This is our last activity of today. Oh, it's not here. What's going on? I think it freezed. Let me stop for a moment. My computer freezed. Really? Is everyone there? Can you listen to me? Yeah?
Yes.
Hi, thank you. I don't know what happened in my presentation. I don't have the last slide on my computer, but I can see it on my iPad. Okay, now, I think what we're going to do for this last activity, I want you to read the sentences in the website, the possibilities of questions, of answers, the affirmative and negative questions. And we will have 2 pairs or 3 pairs who wants to participate to make a dialogue, and it's an improvisation. You're going to improvise now. You're not going to write down or something. How? Possibility 1, it's dialogue 1. In pairs, you will create a dialogue, and person A is the visitor of a place, and the other person, person B, is giving the information. So you can ask, where is the restroom? And the person answers, go straight on, turn right, and go past the main gallery, I don't know. Or dialogue number 2, it's also an improvisation, and one of you, or person A, offers help. Okay, so one offers help. Can I be of any assistance? Can I help you? Could I give you any information? And the other person declines the offer. You say no to the offer. Okay, so these are the 2 possibilities. I will give you 2 minutes to look at the website again and the possible questions and answers, and we will have the improvisation. Do you understand what to do? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. 2 minutes for you to have some ideas. We will come back.
I'm sorry, my internet.
I'm here.
Okay, what we have to do? I'm sorry, I lose the last explanation about the exercise.
You have 2 possibilities of dialogues, dialogue 1 and 2, and I just gave you some time to see the possible affirmative sentences that you can say, or the questions to offer help, or sentences to decline an offer. Just some time for you to read the website I sent you. And then we are going to come back and you are going to improvise a dialogue in pairs.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome. It's okay. Okay, guys, let's come back. Geralmente, quando eu estou em sala de aula, eu nomeio as pessoas que vão fazer a atividade, enfim, a plataforma, de alguma maneira, ela muda um pouco, né, o formato, o flow. Então, mas eu vou deixar vocês livres para vocês decidirem quem quer participar, quem quer fazer, ainda mais porque é uma improvisation, ok? So, who would like to be a volunteer to participate in this improvisation?
Pode ser eu.
Thank you, Anderson. And Camila as well? Okay, Anderson and Camila, you are going to do dialogue 1 or 2. Which one do you prefer?
1.
Is it okay for you, Camila?
Yes.
Dialogue 1? Okay, so let's start.
I'm the person A. That's all right. Hi, can you please help me find a Tour Eiffel?
Oh, yes, you go straight to the main street.
Thank you. That's it.
Great. Thank you very much. Can I have 2 more volunteers?
I can
Okay,
do
I think I
the
can go.
dialogue too.
Perfect. So Raíssa, I'm sorry, and Isabella. So one is person A and the other is person B. Can Isabella be person B and Raíssa person A?
Okay.
Sure, let's go.
Hi, Raíssa. Do you need any help?
No, thanks. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Perfect. Thank you very much, girls. Can I have 2 more volunteers?
Myself.
I have a dialogue.
Fernando and Samara?
Yes.
Okay.
I person A.
I'm sorry.
Person A.
You're person A, but let's define dialogue 1 or dialogue 2.
Dialogue 1.
Okay, Samara, for you?
Okay.
So Fernanda is person A and Samara is person B. Let's do it.
Hi, can you helping the students, Samara?
Yeah, I can. What is the need?
What do you study?
Sorry.
What do you study, Samara?
Oh, sorry. I studied museology.
Okay, I like museology. Let's go so.
Opa. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Let's.
So in this case, Fernanda, you were asking about some help to study. Is that it?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. In this case, Fernanda, let's say like this. Can you help me look at the chat? Can you help me study? Okay. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this subject? Subject seria uma disciplina, okay? Can you help me with this subject? Or could you, né, se quiser usar mais polite, could you help me with this exercise? Some possibilities. All right. Okay, thank you for my volunteers. Se a gente tiver mais alguém querendo, me fala. Ou cale-se para sempre. Não? Pode ainda mudar de ideia, enquanto eu vou mudando, finalizando. I would like you to tell me something that caught your attention. Do you remember a word or maybe a video, something that interests you that you can share with the group?
About the class? I learned about the ground plant. I don't know what this means until today. Directives. How to be polite or not so much formal, and you give some information on, you ask for some informations. I remember that.
Great, that's perfect. Does anybody else want to contribute with something else?
I really liked the giving direction instructions, because when you are in the center of or south zone of Rio de Janeiro, there are a lot of tourists, and this is very helpful.
It is. It is very helpful, yeah. And what about the game? Was anybody here, did you hate the game or something? Kidding.
No, the game was like a great part of the class because I didn't know the platform, and it's really interactive, and it's really good also to practice with other projects. I think everyone can use as a teacher to create a game and play a game with students, right?
Sure, it's a great tool for educators, yes.
I like to say I'm sorry, but because I was very late and very lazy about today's morning. I have some problems in the connection, but the class is okay. I love it. I'll I will never forget Leticia that win the game. The game is como a Samara falou, o jogo foi uma excelente plataforma de interação e de um aprendizado assim muito mais fácil, não sei, mas assim o resultado vem muito mais rápido, né? I love it.
It's interactive, right? Mm-hmm.
I want to share something about the game too, because the game, you have to think fast, and when somebody asks you something, you have to think fast in English. It's the same thing. If I have difficult to think fast in English, as I show the last class, and it was very nice. It's very how can I say that? Desafiador. I don't know how to say in English, but that's
challenging.
It. Challenging. That's the word. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, Fernanda. Sorry. I'll talk. Vou falar bem rápido. But the game has a kind of trouble about the colors. We think about the issue, but in the answer, we mark pelo menos eu, né? We mark wrong. A gente acaba pensando uma coisa quando vê a sentença, vai marcar e se confunde com as cores, não sei, é um negócio meio louco assim. Mas o jogo é excelente. Sim.
It's new, so maybe you're getting used to the game. We're going to play the game again next class probably, or the last one. But it's just getting used to the platform and to the visual identity of the thing. But yeah, it's fast. You have to think fast. You have to press a button. And if you can open on your cell phone, maybe it's better because you can see the questions and you can answer easily on your cell phone.
Eu só queria comentar, eu vou falar em português para ser mais rápida, que eu já conheci o jogo, eu jogo ele na aula de Libras que eu faço um curso de Libras e o professor usa bastante. Então a gente pega o jeito, essa coisa de responder rápido e aí você vai pegando o jeito e Kahoot é maravilhoso, assim, eu uso em sala e eu acho incrível.
Nice.
É muito legal.
Nice. Yes, Fernanda?
Já tive também contato com o jogo, foi ótimo, foi numa disciplina de escrita na UFPA, no ICED. É ótimo a dinâmica com o jogo, a gente aprende bem rápido.
Nice. And if you want, you can access the game. You have extra games. I don't work for Kahoot, okay? I just asked a question about the game, but I don't work for them. But if you are interested, you can open in Kahoot the link and you can search for games, specific games and themes. This game is there, available there. So you can take it, you can play it again to practice if you want. So that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for today's class. I loved it again. It's still a challenge. I'm sorry? Bye-bye, Fernanda.
I have his lunch.
Thank you. Bye-bye. It's still challenging to understand sometimes how to use this. It's very different from a classroom. Adriana knows. But it's really, really nice to have a group like this. You've been great, and I'll see you next class.
Stephany, a minute, please. In the first class, you asked me to offer some names of artists, Indian artists, Japanese, blah blah blah, and I will complete the explanation about 3 or 4 artists. I'll bring you in the next class.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Stephany, muito obrigada. E a gente se vê. Não esqueçam da pasta do Drive, tá, gente? A gente vai compartilhar material por lá. Um beijo e até a próxima.
Bye-bye.